the backpropagation algorithm or the backpropagation learning part 1. You have to remember the symbology. In this part, we have to the output layer. The output layer has the activation of the neuron. Neuron is the activation AI. Remember that, please. And the weights W, Z, I. This part is the hidden layer. Hidden layer has the activation AJ. And the weights are equal to WKJ. This is the input for the neural networks, and we call AK. Now, first we have to the function. In this case, it's sigmoid function. You can see the behavior of the sigmoid function in this part. When we call g function, always is g function of the sigma over j w zi times ij in this case. Now we have to know the square error. The square error is equal to half times square error. Now we compute the error in terms of the change in the weight value. In this case, we have to the change in error by the change in the weight. In this case, WJI. We can replace the error for y minus g sigma over WJI times ij. This is the correct output. And this is the compute. This is a compute for the neural network. Now we need to derive this part. When we derive this part, we need to apply the chain rule. And then we need to bring down the error by adjusting the weight. When we derive this part, we obtain this expression. Now, this error times delta y minus g function sigma over j w j I times ij by delta w j I. Now, in this part is derived of this part is 0. 0 because this is a constant. The constant is a correct output. The learner has to learn the correct output. But in this case, your derive is 0. Then minus come up minus e times delta g function by delta w j I. Now, in this part, for derive this part, we apply the chain rule. Okay. Now, in this part, we can call this part in, and this is internal derive minus e error times g dash g prima in times delta over j sigma over j wji times ij by sigma wji. Now going to compute this part. In this part we can derive this with respect to is ij. Let's see. Derive with respect wji is equal to ij. Now we have to minus e times g prima g dash in times ij. We can call this part, this expression, delta I. Remember, delta I. Now we need compute the new is equal to, or new weight equal to all weight plus learning rate times error times g dash g prima in times ij. The learning rate is how fast the neural net learn, how fast. In other words, new weight is equal to all weights plus learning rate times delta I times ij. In here, going to finish the first part of the backpropagation learning. I hope that this video helped you to understand this process. Thanks.